Hey, and welcome to Post-Apoc Horse Talk. I'm your host, Gantages. This is my co-host, BG. Welcome to Post-Apoc Horse Talk. I'm your host.
Hello.
So, tonight we'll have a pretty chill stream, hopefully. We'll be playing some Fallout Equestria 4, and let's get right into the show. Okay, the screen looks like it's back on my end.
Yes, it's back in the stream end as well.
All right. Very sorry about that, folks. So many guns. I might keep one. I'll keep one of these, and I'll modify it. See what kind of mods you can get on the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, dead man. I'll be taking your things.
That's a shiny wooden furniture on that rifle.
What the fuck is this? Okay, I'm going to use this for a while because it looks funky and weird.
Do it.
Okay, that looks like a pretty awesome submachine gun, not gonna lie. Okay, this looks kind of fun. It's what if you made a modern take on the Thompson?
Oh, but it's not bullpup.
Leave.
It needs all the Picatinny rail accessories and red dot sights.
Okay, we can talk about guns for a little bit. I quite like guns. I think guns are cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that most citizens probably should be able to get guns if they'd like to. Not making a political statement here. Just saying, if you want to buy a gun, you should be allowed to. That being said, not everyone should have a gun. There are some people who definitely should not have a gun. These people we would call, in the business, bad folk. And what classifies as bad folk are people who are mentally unstable, for a start. People who are going to do you a mischief, or does anyone a mischief with that gun, because their brain is not right, probably shouldn't be doing that.
Also, one should differentiate between, having the gun, loaded at the gun range in a sporting environment, or, if you're a hunter in a piece of land that you are responsible for, versus having it loaded at your home for home defense, whether that's necessary in urban environments compared to rural ones. And then, of course, the thing that's quite problematic in Europe, and frankly isn't necessary here, open carrying in public. No.
Like, if you want to take your gun somewhere, you have to go out in public. That's just how things work.
Yes, but
you should not
transported
be
in a closed container and the ammunition separately.
Exactly. In a closed container, like basically a rifle bag or some sort of carry case, that's fine. But you should not be having it in a holster or like some sort of sling over your back.
Yeah, no need to openly carry your rifles when you're visiting the police station about a traffic ticket.
That's just sending a really bad example to the police, because they'll fucking shoot you. It's just something you don't do. If you want to have a gun, uh, keep it in a place that's reasonable. Like here in the UK, like this is the only time we're really going to be talking about politics in any great scale on this show. Oh fuck, I'm dying. But yes, in the UK, if you want to own a rifle, or because you can own pistols, but you have to put something called a frame on them, which you put one on the end of the barrel and one on the grip, which basically makes it very difficult to carry inconspicuously. It basically makes it difficult to conceal it. So you're allowed to own these things, but yeah. Uh, Typically, people don't purchase handguns in the UK. They purchase shotguns and rifles for very specific things. Again, you're allowed to own these things. Again, you just need to get a license for them. What was I going to say? And you're not allowed to own automatics. There's no reason why a citizen should ever own an automatic, because automatic weapons are for killing people. They're not for hunting. They're not for sport. They are straight up for killing people. But like this one. I've killed several people with this automatic weapon.
Oh, the humanity, or, well, since this is a pony mod, oh, the equinity. It looks nice, thick and beefy. Quite sturdy, that gun.
Indeed does. It looks like a pretty cool rifle, though it doesn't pack enough of a punch for me. I think I'll try and complete this area with it, and when I get a chance to go to a base where I can slap on some mods, I'll see if I can get this to be a bit more beefy.
Yeah, the combat rifle tended to be a superior alternative to the subgun. Let's just see.
Is the chat losing its shit over this? I expect it is. Yes, no, maybe, BG.
Not yet?
Well, if they're not losing their shit, I'll continue with my line of thought. What was it, by the way? So, TLDR, firearms, that's fine. Get a license, make sure you're not insane, and, one of the other laws in the UK is that if you want to own a gun, you lock your gun in a separate container to the bullets. And it has to be on a property that which you reside in. You can't just put guns in another property or in a shed away from your place of residence. So, yeah, be responsible, kids, and you can have as many firearms as you like. That's pretty much my only qualifier. So, how many of you in the chat don't know the lore of this place?
Only open.
BG, what's the chat saying?
Shrugging.
They don't know about the lore of this place. So,
Yes, they say what place? So, care to elucidate?
So, this place is Vault 114. It wasn't quite finished by the time the bombs dropped, so you can understand all the containers, the construction work outside, all that kind of jazz. It was a work in progress, much like this show. It's always a work in progress. So, the deal with it was that they built a vault out of a subway station. So what they wanted here was they were going to try and test class divide. They sold it to the rich and up-and-coming, well-to-do people of Boston as basically a luxury vault for them. When in reality, they basically wanted to keep it a pretty much as the most extreme communal way you could possibly keep a place. So there was they had basically whole families in one room, communal showers, communal eating, and to top it all off, to really upset the well-to-do people, there was a limit on the numbers of complaints they could issue in a year. I believe it was 1,000 a year they could issue at most. Like, we'll see a terminal in here that kind of gives evidence to that. And it was basically led by a conspiratorial homeless person. They purposely put a man with more fingernails than brains and put him in charge. So you can imagine how well that went. It went fucking terribly. The whole vault was basically just a never-ending battle with this insane person. Ow.
Looking quite a bit worse for wear there.
Indeed I am. I seem to be getting shot a lot.
Now that would have been embarrassing to go down from just one punk with a baseball bat.
Ow, my brain, it's been domed.
Super domed.
How did I get so many sweet rolls, precisely?
You must have accidentally wandered into Whiterun.
And why can't I stim-pack her?
That's some weird business. Maybe the mod kind of messes around with it. Who knows?
Probably. Anyway, time for drugs.
And I mean, if you wanted to go full easy mode, you can just build an automatron robot with just the right little additions to the set, and you get stuff that just insta-kills enemies.
I could, but that's no fun.
Indeed.
I am absolutely just eating through bullets.
Quick, unscrew the magazine and throw it at him to end him rightly.
What? No, absolutely not. I'll end him rightly by putting bullets into his brain case. Oh, so many guns I could just break down for parts, but I can't get them back because fuck, I've got not enough carry capacity, and I'm too much of a fucking hoarder. This part I never understood. Why was there no way down deeper into the vault without literally dropping and breaking your legs?
Yeah, that also always kind of weirded me out. I mean, from the level design perspective, I know that there's a certain reason for it.
It's fucking because it's trash. Because this game is trash.
Well, no, you're just supposed to have a section that you can't backtrack from, so you're forced to meet Nick Valentine and whatever, that you can't miss him.
That just sounds like excuses for trash.
Possibly.
Anyway. It's not supposed to be a load zone. Because I remember that being a load zone the first time I came here.
No, I don't recall that when I played it, but it's been a while since I started a new character.
Oh, here's the load zone. They've just moved it. All right. So let's end this man rightly without him having the ability to have a conversation with Nick. That was easy. So, chat saying anything, BG?
Nothing new just yet.
Any questions about this vault? Anyone? I am curious about what Nick Valentine looks like. If he's just a human, I'll be very disappointed. Well, you know what I mean. If he just looks like his normal human-esque form. Where is the staircase down? Because I know there is one. It's not a problem. I'll get it eventually. So, I promised you a terminal. That terminal is about to come up just now. So, yeah, there's a certain number of people that can issue complaints to this place in a year. So take a number. Okay? Take another number. Yep. No more overseer visits this year. Oh, well, that's interesting. At least he isn't,
Gotta love the irony of the reverse damsel in distress scenario. Question is, why did our heroine risk life and limb for an old private eye?
I need you to find someone, but it's
Hmm,
complicated.
I can dig that bona fide design.
Or
hmm.
how long they've been gone.
I was
Well, I've got
hoping,
jobs with less.
I was expecting to be disappointed.
Less and
I'm very
simple
pleasantly
is the
surprised.
start of the menu in my world. I've been cooped up in here for weeks. Turns out the runaway daughter Anyway, you got...
But anywho,
Malone's crew here, you...
Hell
yay.
Time.
So let's listen to
By bigger players.
some really quite telling interviews.
Not exactly around to charge rent. Empty vault. Perfect hideout.
This is Vault Tech interview number 03 for the position of overseer for Vault 140.
I'll turn up the volume. Give me a second. Will this be radio? I think this comes under radio.
Mr. Beasley.
No, that's not that. I do apologize for this, people. Not bad either.
A disagreement between two of your vault residents.
Well, I would obviously take it through the proper channels, assuming neither of their requests were against the law, of course. This is, of course, assuming that the conflict had already gone through all the other members of the Vault's Residence Council that I plan on organizing.
Vault Residence Council, you say?
Yes, of course. People need government. They yearn for it. I think it's a civic duty of every red-blooded American patriot to serve the...
Yes, I think we have everything we need here. Thank you for your time.
Oh, already? Well, I look forward to hearing from you soon.
Yes, I'm sure you will. Please make sure to fill out your non-disclosure agreement on your way out.
Next one.
This is Vault Tech interview number 21 for the position of overseer for Vault 114. Interview subject, Kimberly Weiss. Hello, Mrs. Weiss.
How do you do? And may I just say what an honor it is to even be considered for the position of overseer. Ever since I was a little girl in mock government, I dreamed that one day I would have the opportunity to lead a community to greatness. My teachers all told me I had leadership potential, and without my guidance as student council vice president, those bake sales surely would have failed. Just the thought of being able to organize and run this small group, to show them a better way, to lead them to a future so bright that they...
My goodness. Looks like we're out of time.
What? We just started!
Yes. Thank you. If you could just send the next candidate in as you leave.
Oh, of course. Did I mention I was head of my debate team?
I'm sure you did. Thank you.
Seems that they couldn't find the right candidate. I'm sure the next one will have the perfect person for just that sort of job.
This is Vault Tech interview number 87 for the position of overseer for Vault 114. The candidate has refused to give his real name and has only provided the name Soup Can Herring.
That's right. I ain't telling you nothing. My name is the name I call myself, not the rank and number the government brands on me. No, sir.
Fascinating. Mr. Soup Can, would you mind telling me why you're distrustful of the government?
I've seen what they do. Gum up the works with red tape and bureaucracy, take every hard-earned cent and use it to fund their Illuminati, Freemason sex parties. I'm a free man. I should be able to live as I see fit. My taxes pay for them streets and alleys and dumpsters. I'll sleep where I want.
Sir, according to this, you haven't paid taxes in many years.
I seen the back of them Abraxo boxes. Not for consumption? Don't you tell me what to do. I'll eat what I want.
Sir, you may just be the perfect candidate. How would you like to be the new overseer for Vault 114?
I ain't wearing no goddamn tie. Or pants.
So as you can see, he was the perfect candidate. And if you're not going, what the fuck right now, you probably should. So, Too Long Didn't Read, for those who were only half listening, Soup Can Harry was chosen for this job because he was batshit insane from living outside for too long and consuming too much Abraxo cleaner, which, as we know, is an industrial detergent. Perfect for the growing brain. Any questions, everyone?
Nothing aside from someone saying I'd hire him immediately.
Of course you would. Why would you not? This man is clearly the perfect for any government position. A man who clearly does not trust anyone with anything. Perfect. Never seen a better candidate.
Hold up. I hear some of them coming. There they are. How do you want to play this?
His only job is to check on the prisoner. Why does that take so fucking long, huh? Hey, Dina, what the...
You know how to show a girl a good time.
And that's the way you kill the trigger then. Looks like a tasty meal I've just found for later. Some delicious Abraxo cleaner. So yeah, this is what I meant by communal showers. These look pretty fucking basic.
Yes, they look base.
Pretty much, this place is unpleasant, especially for the kind of people that they were intending to put here,
This door's
which
on the
were
fritz. Let me see if I can
wealthy
get it open.
folks with a silver spoon. So far up their arse, if they intended to use it
There
for
we
eating
are.
their dinner, it's
Hell of a
coming
lot
out of their
easier
nose.
to do when the lock isn't on the other side.
I'd like to come back here later and loot it properly.
It won't be bothering anybody now.
Guess I can't keep the baseball bat. Oh, I'm carrying too much shite. I can't
So,
help it.
Loot Goblin.
I just can't help it, people. I can't help but carry everything. The game makes it too good to do.
Everybody knows chems and 38 rounds are best currency. Well, and 5mm if you find a minigun wielding enemy.
What?
Like a modern US prison. Needs more senseless violence between the
Never understood
residents.
the use for all these crazy gizmos.
Such a wouldn't be.
So
Oh god,
funny.
something is
Hey, get back to
something is crashing the game.
Who's there?
Come on, who's there?
We've got to do this more often.
How was that fun, Kate? You did nothing.
You're trying to give me a heart attack? There ain't nothing here.
Well, yes, it was a fun time watching you do all the work.
Thought I saw.
A putty
Blackjack
tat?
was
Quit playing games and come out where I can see you.
Blackjack was just too busy being drunk.
Look clear.
Pretty fucking brutal.
You and Valentine are both dead.
Give me more stuff for my loot goblinry.
Sweet.
You playing hide and seek?
This is the part of the job that I love. Damn it. Blood in me boots.
I will put some fucking blood in your face in a minute. I don't know what that meant, but I'm getting sick of her shit already.
More stairs? Who built this damn vault? A fitness instructor? Someone's coming.
Swore I heard something.
Don't underestimate us again.
So yeah, this is where all the babies were kept. They had a communal baby room. Baby room? I mean nursery. With very low texture polygons. Hey man, can you give me some more of them pixels?
Sweet.
This is where they stored all the people's luxury items and money.
Not a whole lot of room
Loctite.
for luxury items,
Hmm.
considering how many people were in there.
There were quite a number of people in here, yes. And they basically forced them to lose all of their nice stuff. Put them
And
in
also
barrack
forced
spaces
them
like
to
this.
leave. Yeah, forced them to leave their pets outside, which is also pretty awful.
Mm-hmm.
Vault Tech
plenty
our
of whiskey.
bastards.
Plenty of whiskey in here. It's an alcoholic's wet dream. You know, if a person ate anywhere near as much as my character is eating right now, they'd be very, very sick.
Skinny Malone and the rest of his boys are waiting for us somewhere. The name's, ironic, but don't let that fool you. He's dangerous. Another...
What's it then?
Indeed, no shortage of jigsaw puzzles. Someone in the chat has observed.
So what was the guy saying?
No shortage
The
of
locked door.
jigsaw puzzles.
Shouldn't be too hard.
Hmm.
Okay, I got it. But I hear big fat footsteps on the other side. Once we step through this door, get ready for anything.
I can tell you precisely how this showdown's gonna go. I'm going to gun them all down.
What are you doing? You come into my house, shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much this is gonna set me back?
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing dame, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
Oh, poor little Valentine. Ashamed you got beat up by a girl. I'll just run back home to Daddy. Shall I?
Where did you come
Should've left
from?
it alone, Nikki. This ain't the old neighborhood. In this vault, I'm king of the castle. You hear me? And I ain't letting some private dick shut us down now that I finally got a good thing going.
I told you we should have just killed him! But then you had to get all sentimental. All that stupid crap about the old times.
Darla, I'm handling this. Skinny Malone's always got things under control.
Oh yeah? Then what's this lady doing here, huh? Valentine must have brought her here to rub us all out.
Darla, listen to me. You have a home to go back to. You don't want to throw your life away with these thugs?
Don't you try to confuse...
Okay, time for them all to die. That went precisely as I thought it was going to go.
Anyone? Well, so much for Skinny Malone. Think he's lighter or heavier with all those holes in him? The bullets probably add a few ounces. Good night, sweet prince. Here's to all the old days. It's going to be an awkward conversation with Darla's parents when I tell them their daughter bit the big one. Well, at least the case is closed. Let's get out of here. There's a service ladder that should take us right to the surface.
Heads up.
Let's get rid of some crap. I'm just a terrible litterer, and I can't help it. Nick, move! So, okay, now she's following me. Just very slowly.
I'll be damned. Vault-Tec took these little beauties everywhere.
Alright. Guess I'm leaving now. After all of that. Alright. So what's going on in the chat then, BG?
Just someone giving a bit of a snide remark on the surface ladder that leads to the surface from the redundant department for redundancy.
Yes, because everything must have a Skyrim door.
Mm-hmm. The good old dungeon that loops back into itself with a one-way door that Skyrim introduced to those series.
You know, speaking of Skyrim, I actually
look at
have
that
something nice to
Commonwealth
say about
sky.
it.
Never thought anything so naturally ominous could
So, my thoughts on Skyrim and its dungeon design is that
end up looking so
well, I can see that a lot of their dungeons were designed expecting more. Because I've heard stories that apparently the lighting in Skyrim was intended to be much, much more ominous and intended to be an awful lot more atmospheric. But a design change partway through development said, nah, we want to have all of our dungeons be lit up so that the player has no reason not to be able to see, which is kind of But why, though? Because it doesn't make any sense to me. Why would you... Why would these dungeons, which apparently have not had people come in for years, if not decades, if not longer than that, still have working torches in them? Why would this be the case? It's a concession made for more casual players who don't like not being able to see or dealing with the problem of sight. That's kind of just what seems to me a lot of what's gone on with Bethesda games lately, that they make an awful lot of concessions to people who are more casual players instead of, I don't know, making the game for the people it's supposed to be targeted towards. They're looking for this elusive wider audience of more casual gamers that are brought in by gimmicks and, want to just sit down for a couple of hours, kill some bandits, then go on with the mediocrity.
Indeed.
There we go. Kate, give me all the shit you're carrying. I need it now.
Oh, you're gonna be sharing that with both of us, right?
Give me all the things. Give me all the things.
Aw, and here I thought you wanted to snuggle.
Could you be a little bit less creepy, Kate? Please.
Well, that's just in line with Blackjack. Blackjack is kind of creepy in some fix.
I'll end up getting her something vaguely approaching Blackjack stuff, but I gotta just, for now, give her something. All right. Mama, but fuck off. All right, these are the guns I want to play with. So let's have a look at these parts.
Right, that looks... Some of that stuff makes me think of the pulse rifle in Half-Life 2 for some reason.
Nothing cool on this one, honestly. So let's scrap it for parts. And let's scrap this one for parts. Can't get that one just yet. Don't need it to be super fast. It's a submachine gun. It's already pretty fast. This one's just better. The compensator's just better for this.
Yep. Always love the compensator part. Removing the entire horizontal recoil like that.
So I think that looks pretty neat. The most modern Thompson you'll ever see.
Yep. Institute Thompson. Less damage, higher fire rate, blue projectiles.
Don't tempt me. Actually, I need to dump some more stuff. This is still useful. This is actual trash. This is using cheap ammo, so I'll just hold on to that one. Don't need that. This needs... I need a better gun than this. This is a really bad pistol, so you're getting retired. Alright, let's improve some of the stuff we got here. I forgot that I'm dumping things. Let's not violate the TOS today.
Indeed, let's not. Indeed, the Twitch on steroids.
Fun fact, doing the maths on this, it actually works out to give you more if you put pocketed on stuff than it is to make it lighter.
Mm-hmm. Although making it lighter also gives you a slight bonus to action points.
Yeah, it's not something I really need to care about that much.
Fair enough.
I think that is everything. Time to sleep, because I am nearly dead. I'm pretty sure there's a bed up. Yeah, there's a bed in here. I put it here. So I promised I would get a blackjack for the party. So I'm pretty sure there's one waiting for us at
Just point us to the nearest watering hole.
Diamond Cities. Give me a second and let's go for another trip.
Indeed.
Once we're done with this, let's go back on the Freedom Trail.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we should be able to pick up Valentine and bring him along with us too.
Today's Halloween, but do we get treats?
If we're looking for some action,
it's all
I'm
tricks
betting we'll
all
find it
day.
here.
Wait a minute, it's Halloween today. By golly, it is.
Huh.
I didn't even know that this happened.
That's actually neat.
Yeah, that is actually pretty neat. So there we go. There's Blackjack.
Hey.
There we go. We now have like 1.5 blackjacks now. That's still too many blackjacks, but you know, there we go.
Indeed, that's too many Pinkie Pies.
And I think, okay, I think actually some of the what's-em-called, the buggy characters that were here are now gone.
Hey, who wants to look beautiful? Hairstyles from across the Commonwealth.
Yeah, I think somehow I've gotten rid of all the buggy characters.
You're bothering me.
I'm really happy about that.
Be safe from the sins here in Diamond City. I hope.
So yes, I said we would also go, and what was it I said, BG? Where did I say I would go?
My goodness, I'm trying to remember.
Yes, we were going to follow the Freedom Trail.
Ah, right. The railroad.
Dog me into Winona. Yeah, I'd put that mod on.
Or one that turn him into, you know, an actual four-legged little pip. Would be pretty neat.
That's BG, please. I want some credibility after this.
Oh right, no. As an enclave Pega, since only Pegasi are pets.
What? What the most pointless fucking red brick road. All right. Wait, does Blackjack not have a weapon? Well, guess they're getting whatever this fucking schmuck has. Okay. Interesting. Shame I don't have anything for that. Alright, take this, it'll do. It's 400 rounds. Have a good time. You know what? I'm actually going to get her that shotgun we had a few episodes ago. The fully automatic shotgun. I'll give her that for the next episode. But for
the
now,
double barrel with the drum mag, inexplicable as it may be.
Yes, because that's a blackjack right there.
Well, she is a bit of a shotgunner.
Here's where we get ambushed by a bunch of alicorns right here. Good thing we kind of fought through all of this in the last episode, otherwise this would be much less fun.
I was just getting warmed up.
So, we're approaching a very important Boston landmark. I believe this is the old customs house, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, Statue of Liberty.
So, one thing I would like to point out, this is because I'm a bit of a history buff in my spare time. The Boston, quote-unquote massacre, which, let's be honest here, was less a massacre and more of a bunch of very angry, quote-unquote patriots picking a fight with some redcoats and getting upset, and us up to the point that the redcoats then end up firing on them. So it didn't what was it? So here's a notable thing about this, is that it didn't take place outside of the customs house. It actually took place a little bit down the road from it, at what is now, I believe, Ow. Well, it's now an AT&T.
Oh, it's not.
So another thing I want to talk about, the assault rifle in this game is, why does it exist in this game? It doesn't look very nice. It's a bad design, and it's just kind of it.
It's basically when you want a World War One machine gun.
Yes, when you want a Lewis gun. But the thing is that the combat rifle fills the precise same role with a much more punchy bullet in it, and you get it earlier. So why does the assault rifle exist? There's no point in it existing. It's just there for aesthetics. If that was the reason and that was expressed, I'd be fine with that. It was supposed to be apparently better than your combat rifle, but it ain't. Anything to add, BG?
Well, I mean, the only advantage it has over the combat rifle is that for the highest tier receiver, you don't have to get 308 ammo. It stays 556 with the assault rifle, whereas with the combat rifle, you have to, go up from 45 to 30 to the rarer 308 round.
Though this is the thing, and this is what I've learned from watching what's his face, Mike Burnfire and Zach. You do not need a fully automatic 308 rifle, because by the third bullet, it's gone up whoop like that.
Yep. Well, I mean, that's for the semi-auto receivers, for the golden retrievers.
No, that's with a fully automatic receiver. Your gun is going to be flying away.
Yeah. No, I mean, I was referring to the calibers. In that
Oh,
case.
I see.
I mean, as in the in-game stuff. Like, that's the only in-game advantage the assault rifle has, is basically you can always keep the cheap economic round, even at max damage.
I mean, that is a concern, but this is a game that's already overabundant in bullets. You do not need to worry about ammunition. Love how my companions just like hide, don't get involved. I wonder what this actually was supposed to be, though, because this looks like a market area rather than a raider camp.
Yeah.
Let's get the rifle out. There you is. Ah, fuck's sake. Now hold still, I'd like to redecorate.
What the hell was that? Must be getting jumpy.
I want to remind everybody that alicorns are no fucking joke. These are not fun enemies. They're really, really dangerous. Much more dangerous than super mutants.
Come on, you stupid bastards! Come on! Could have sworn we were being ghosted. Ugh, me goddamn shoulder.
I don't know where we got fucking shot from. Ah, they're the bitches.
Mhm.
Playing games with me, huh?
The unruly wenches.
Come on! You mean that's it?
Only 9 XP for that. It's not fun to fucking fight these guys. They don't reward you enough and you just have to get mauled by them.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, sorry, this is Faneuil Hall, sorry. This is not, the customs house, my bad. One thing I really wish they'd bring back to Fallout games is condition. I actually really liked having weapon condition on stuff.
I mostly would enjoy it as the full package, like to have both hand loading and weapon condition.
Oh yeah, they have the power to do it because they actually did put ammo types in the game for the syringer rifle.
Yeah. It's a bit of a missed opportunity. Especially it's just like with DLC ammo, it would be so great if you could like have the casings and then recycle, powder primers and such from other ammo instead of having to revisit the DLC area to buy the ammo. This makes the lever action rifle completely
Yeah,
pointless.
there are some mods that actually fix that problem. I don't remember what they are off the top of my head, but there are mods that fix it.
Yeah, I mean, I still prefer making my own ammo off of
Oh, for
buying
fuck's
it.
sake, more of them. See, this is the reason why they're dangerous. They got fucking plasma guns and plasma grenades.
Plasma grenades. Pretty nasty stuff.
Shit! Everything's spinning!
Alright, guess I'm going to the missile launcher.
Yes, to the misogynistic lawn chair.
Ah, fuck. fuck? Well, that went well. Just had to lose like 4 or 5 stim packs over some what would be considered basic enemies. That's just lovely, isn't it? Alright, where does the Freedom Trail go from here? It goes this way.
Who?
Oh, for fuck's sake, more alicorns. See, this is why I don't find this fun.
Come on, make this worth my time. Hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. Fighting back, like you have a chance.
Yeah, the alicorns are much stronger than super mutants in every way. They got better weapons, they're more bullet spongy from earlier levels. It's it's just it's really stressful to do it. Anyway, I think we're nearly at our destination. I think the Old North Church is near. Ah, down here. Yeah, here we are. We're at our final destination. Now just a small horde of ghouls stand between me and opening up the secret base of the railroad, where I think we will end our stream for one night.
Sounds good.
So what's chat saying right now, BG?
Oh, they haven't really said much since the commentary on Stealth Boy.
At least everyone's able to watch the stream and all that jazz. And it's not just going completely black with nothing to for you to watch except the darkness.
Hmm.
Come on. Load. Please load. What a riveting black screen everyone has to look at. Come on, please load. Come on. No one finds this interesting. Oh no, it's making some fucky stuff. Yeah, I think it's hanged again. Well, I think it's fucked. So here's what I'll do. I'll play off screen to get us to the railroad, or basically right before we meet the railroad, and this is where we'll call an end to the stream tonight.
Yep. All right.
So this has been Post-Apoc Horse Talk with your host Galantagius and my co-host BG. And until next time, try not to sell us a buggy game, Bethesda, that doesn't like doing anything you ask it to do. And have a nice evening, everyone.
Ciao.